Seriously, thank you, sub. Yep, I feel fancy, what can I say? I still feel really awkward on camera. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd film a chit chat get ready with me doing my makeup for when I'm like going all out. I don't usually wear like the everyday makeup video that I did like a couple weeks ago. That's like pretty much how I always wear my makeup. I just like to keep it simple. So today I'm gonna do what I would be doing if I was going to like a party or a big event or something I just felt like putting on a bunch of makeup for. So let's get started. So just like last time, I'm gonna get started and use my Clinique Pep Start Moisturizer. It's really expensive, so I don't know if I'll repurchase it, we'll see. But maybe I will. Get my hair out of my face. So next step, I'm gonna put on my Professional Primer. I really like this stuff. I use it like always if I'm going to something fancy or I just really want my skin to look nice. So I'll just put that pretty much in my T-zone. My skin has been acting up like crazy. Like up here I have pimples and like all around here, and I had one right there in what my 8th grade boyfriend termed the Ring of Fire. And I'm pretty bummed out about it. Okay, so I'm gonna use foundation today. I like Maybelline Fit Me. This is just like what everyone on YouTube says is the best drugstore foundation. And since I don't wear a lot of foundation, I didn't really want to spend a ton of money on it. I literally just like dump it out on my finger like this. Whoop, and just like dab a little bit. Wow, this is actually really light for me. I haven't worn foundation in a while and I'm kind of tan from the summer. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my damp Real Techniques beauty sponge and start blending that product out. Doesn't really look like it's covering my redness all that much. Maybe I'll try and put on like another thin layer just like around here where I'm super red, and like on my chin also maybe. Foundation right. Oh god. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, so I was recently at Sephora with my best friend on her birthday. Sophie, what are you doing? This is my dog is behind me, hanging out in my room while I'm filming. I love her. Okay, back to your business. So I was at Sephora with my friend, and we picked up this, I picked up this miniature in the, like, aisle of death where you want to buy everything. I picked up this little Naked Skin concealer. I know that everyone's, like, over the Naked Skin concealer. Everybody's all about the Tarte Shape Tape now, but I just cannot bring myself to spend, like, $25 in the concealer, especially when I use Maybelline Age Rewind, like, every day, and I love it. So I bought this $12 mini. I don't know, I guess this one cost just as much, but it felt different because it was in the mini size. And I'm just putting that in those places with the redness, and also on my forehead. My forehead isn't really that red, but I just like to conceal there. I just think this doe foot applicator is pretty fun. It's just like, it's super flexible. And then I'll go back in with my blender and just... Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes now with this Besame Cosmetics Translucent French Vanilla Brightening Powder. I actually find that it has a pretty yellow... Oh, I think I missed a spot blending. I actually find that it has a pretty yellow undertone. I don't really have that much left, but it smells so good. It smells like French vanilla. And I'm just taking my little Wet n Wild brush, dipping that on the product that's left in the cap, and patting that into the under eyes. So Next, I think we'll go in with the eyes. I do have two eyeshadow palettes. My palettes are the Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced, which I like, but I don't love. There's a lot of colors in here that I don't use. Not because they're not good, just because I don't really know how to work them into a look. And then recently I got the ShanXO by BH Cosmetics palette at Ulta. It's double-sided. On one side it's an eyeshadow palette, and on the other side it's lipsticks. So I don't love that, but I do love the eyeshadows. And my favorite one is, check out this bottom shade. You can kind of see the reflect in my lighting, but it kind of looks like a brownie shade. And then when you swatch it, it has this super green reflect. Yeah, it's just like a really, really unique shade, so I like it a lot. Okay, so probably start out by how I always start, which is by using my white Sephora single eyeshadow. Just take like a dense, fluffy brush and pop that all over my lid, like pretty messily, just to get some powders down to start off the look. And then I'll go into my BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna take this fluffy crease brush that I recently got from NYX, and I'm gonna go into this, no, actually, I'm gonna start with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here that's called Salted Caramel. I feel like I just said caramel weird. And I'm just gonna pop that on the outer corners and crease. And then I'm gonna go in to the ShanXO palette and grab this kind of darker terracotta shade. I don't think there are shade names on this palette, but I'm just grabbing this darker terracotta shade. I'm gonna look in the mirror down here and popping that on the outer corner. Okay, so next on a dense eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go in with this middle top highlight shade from the ShanXO palette and just put that all over my lid. After I've got that first layer of the lid shadow on, I'll just go in with a little bit of my setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I just got this actually. And just spritz my brush once, and then go back into the color and start from the inner corner, work my way to the center of my lid. And that just will really like intensify. I don't know if you can see, but I think on this eye, it definitely looks more intense, more foiled, and I really like that look. So I'll just spritz my brush one more time and go in on the other side. Okay, now that I'm done with my lid color, I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy crease brush and just blend out what's already there. Make sure that everything blends in together seamlessly, especially where those two colors meet. Now I want to darken up my crease a little bit, so I'm gonna go back into this Too Faced palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Semi Sweet, which is this pretty deep, warm brown shade. And you know what? I'm actually gonna use my eyeshadow brush that I used for the crease color, just to like get the placement super precise on that outer third. Cool. And then when I'm happy with that placement, I'll just go back in with the blender brush. Now that I'm happy with my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go back in with that Naked Urban Decay concealer and just clean up some of the lines. And then once I've blended most of it out, I'll just go on top of this like upper brow bone and kind of try and soften some of the spots where I got a little out of control. Recently I built up a bunch of Sephora points, so I used some of them to buy this Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid eyeliner. So I'm just gonna go in and make a little wing. Okay, I've got my wings on, looking sharp enough. Now I want to go in with bronzer. I actually was going through my makeup collection to film this video and resurfaced my Hoola bronzer by Benefit, which I really love. It's very, very well loved. And just swirl around, get a bunch of the product, and go in for that contour. And then I'll just blend that out in the 3D motion. Then I'll just take a couple swipes in my nose and my forehead just because this foundation was a little more pale than I remembered. And then I'll go in with a light dusting of blush. I really love, I know this is like a cult favorite on YouTube, this is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. It's just super beautiful. It's peachy and golden toned. And I'm actually just going to go in right with my bronzer brush, dip in that product, get a decent amount, and just go right on the apples. I'm gonna take these Algenist Reveal Concentrated Illuminating Drops. I also got this in a Sephora Play box. So I'm not even gonna take a drop, I'm just gonna do like a light swipe over my, oh, I got that in my hair, can you see that? A light swipe over my cheekbone. And maybe a dot on my nose. Okay. And then I'll just take my damp beauty blender, blend that into the skin a little bit. Ooh, that's not blending in. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that product took some aggressive blending out, but it does look pretty. And it smells so good. I don't know what they put in that it smells so good, but it smells amazing. Okay, and then I'll go in with my Tarteist Pro to Go. I really wanted to get the actual the Tarteist Pro contour palette, but it's really expensive, so I thought I'd try this first, and I really love the formula. I'll go in with my also freshly cleaned highlighting brush and go into that yellow shade Burst. Not too generous, because it's a pretty powdery formula and you can pick up too much really easy. Get the nose and the Cupid's bow. I love how that looks. I know it's like a little intense for some people, but I really like it. And because I'm feeling super extra today, I'm also going to take this NYX Duochrome highlighter in the color Snow Rose. It looks just like a white powder, but when you like blend it out, it has this pink reflect. I don't know if you can see that right there. I'm not doing a great job with the swatches today. So I'll just I'll just clean off this fluffy brush that we used for the crease and just pop that in here and go right on the tips. Can you see it? A little bit. Just a little pinky something something. I can't believe I've gone this entire video without doing my brows. I use this brow stylist definer by L'Oreal. Just go in with my palette and fill in my brows just like I always do. Now that I'm finished with my brow pencil, I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and set that all into place. Okay, and now finally I'm just gonna put on some lipstick. I'm gonna use this NARS Velvet Matte lip pencil in the color Cruella. I got some on my chin. Okay, and then I thought I'd try something that I haven't tried before. This red lip is a little darker, so I thought I'd take this other red lipstick that I have that appears to be a little lighter. It's the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Matte in the color Missy and Fierce. I don't know what that's a reference to. And hopefully it is a little lighter, and I was just gonna go into the middle of my lips and try and make it ombre, but that is not gonna work, so So I'll just go all out. While we're waiting for our lipstick to dry, we will go back in with this all-nighter setting spray and just get the whole face. Woo. Sophie, what do you think? Do you like my sexy lipstick? Oh my god, I just realized that I forgot mascara. Okay, I actually bought this mascara just for this video. It's the new Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. And it's packaged like very similarly to the way that the Better Than Sex is, and just like this pink round tube. And, sorry, Better Than Sex is the Too Faced, like really, really popular mascara. It has the exact same kind of wand. So I'm interested to see. I like the Too Faced mascara, but I don't really love it because I find it to be super clumpy sometimes. Like, you really have to take a long time to work with it. So we'll just test this out and see if it does a better job. Wow, you can definitely see the difference between the two eyes. I really like this mascara. Wow, I'm excited. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button down there. I'll put all of the products that I used in the description bar below. And yeah, I just really hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, leave me a comment. I will respond. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Fuck, what was I saying? And then I'll just take my... Now, where did it get off to? Oof. Liquid eye. Whoa, I forgot something. Thanks for watching!